Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we will be talking about the customization settings in ChatGPT. Basically, this just allows you to personalize some of the settings in ChatGPT so that the experience is more tailored towards you. I also want to point out that this is not a paid subscription that I'm using. This is simply the free tier, but you do have to have an account created and you have to be logged in order to use this. So let's get started. In order to get to these settings, you click on your icon here in the top right, and then you go down to Customize ChatGPT. Some of these I've already configured to save time, but you can set a nickname for yourself. So I just did dude. What do you do? I'm a data engineer, AI enthusiast, YouTube content creator. Um, you can kind of create a personality for ChatGPT. So what kind of traits do you want to have? It gives you some examples. You can be formal, professional, casual, chatty. I told it to be quick and clever, and also honest and non-biased, because I think that's important with these AI tools. What about anything else about me? Well, I like sports. I like movies. So most likely it's going to probably give a lot of sports analogies, maybe quote some movies when it's trying to interact with me. And then there's some advanced settings down here that we will get into a little bit later in the video. But for now, I want to hit save. Actually, I don't have to hit save because I didn't change anything. But let's just go and see if any of these settings manifest themselves. So I'm just going to say hello. So it refers to me by dude, like I asked, and it says, what's up? Now, let's see. Tell me something interesting. Let's see if it uses those things that I told it about myself. Octopuses have 3 hearts. Okay, so that's kind of random. Let's see. Tell me something I might find interesting. Okay, yep. So there it is, referring to my what I told it: AI engineer or data engineer, AI enthusiast. So it talks about a movie that also happens to use data, Moneyball. It's a good example. Um, Now, what if I say, explain inflation to me? Absolutely. Let's break it down. Okay, so it's explaining inflation using movie examples. So that's pretty cool. I've seen it also do it with like sports analogies. All right, so you can see here already that it's kind of trying to customize the experience towards what I've set in those settings. I want to go back up to the top. Yeah, so it's kind of casual, conversational. What's up? Yeah, all right. Here's one for you. Cool facts to drop at party. So it's more conversational in general. If I want to Now I want to go and explore some of those advanced settings. So, whoops, I went to the wrong place. I think you can actually get there from there, so maybe I'll do that as well. Personalization. Oh, actually, that's a little bit different, so never mind. Let's go back to customize and scroll all the way down to the bottom. All right, so web search. Automatically search the web to get answers. So I'm going to start by turning this off and hitting save. Now, I'm going to say, who is in the NBA Finals currently? And there you go. So it says I can't provide real-time sports updates because I don't have the web search feature turned on, essentially. So let's go in there and turn it back on. So enable web search. And I'm just going to copy that last question. And now you can see here that it's searching the web. And yes, as of this recording, the Thunder and the Pacers are playing each other with a Game 7 coming up that I'm really excited for. I'm not a fan of either team, but I like basketball. And then it's giving links to websites. So you can see here, it definitely used the web to search and get live, current, up-to-date information. All right, let's move on to the next example, or to the next setting, which is the code setting. So I'm going to turn that off and hit save. And we're going to change subjects here. I'm going to say, write a simple for loop in Python and execute it. So with that off, it shouldn't be able to execute it. So you see here, here's the loop. It's showing, it knows what the output will be, especially because it's really simple. But it says here, I can't execute the code directly. but you can copy and paste it into a code editor. However, if I go and turn this back on and say, ask it to do the same thing, we'll see what it does. So here's the output. Want to level this up, maybe loop through a list, so it's giving me extra options. And so here's where that editor is right here. So it's showing it didn't just predict what the output would be like the last one, but it actually ran through the piece of code. And now, if you're not like a coder, this may not be as relevant to you, but again, the purpose is to kind of go through these settings here and show you what's available. And honestly, if you're not a coder, ChatGPT makes it really easy to start learning that. So let's go to the next setting. Canvas. So this also deals with coding. So coders and engineers may find this more interesting, but it's just really cool, honestly. It opens up a text editor, like an IDE, on the side of the chat for you to run code, debug it, and interact with ChatGPT. So I'm just going to keep it on because essentially if I don't have it on, it just won't do anything. And a way to get there is I can probably ask it to do this again, but I can also, since that setting's turned on, I can click on edit. You see it opens up this space right here. Well, actually, I chose the wrong one because that's just the output. But if I go up to the actual code and clicked on edit, there you go. Now you can see we have this text editor with our Python for loop, and I can run it, and it even has a console where it's going to print out the answers. And it is being a little bit slow right now, so let me stop it and restart it here. All right, so it was a little bit frozen for a second, but you can see here that when I click run, it prints out, it iterates through the loop and prints out the values. So pretty cool. And then of course on the side is this conversation where you can continue working with ChatGPT to refine whatever code you happen to be writing. So pretty awesome. All right, I'm going to click out of this canvas and go to the last setting. This one I'm not going to go into a ton of detail about, but I went to the wrong place again. Customize ChatGPT, and then advanced. This advanced voice, basically if it's on, I guess it just makes the voice more natural compared to the standard voice. So if I turn this off and hit save, and then go here to use voice mode, this is cool. It's a interactive mode where you basically can just talk back and forth with ChatGPT like you're talking to a person. So if I unmute it, hello, can you hear me?
Yep, I hear you loud and clear. What's up?
All right, so you see that it talked back to me. Now, and it sounded pretty good, pretty natural, but you can see that the standard voice mode is on. Is on, and the advanced voice mode is not available. If I were to go in, and I'm not going to necessarily show you that because I think you get the idea, but if I were to go and turn that back on, it would give you a slightly better experience. I don't know why you wouldn't ever want that on, but you can turn it on and off. So there you go. That's all I had planned to walk through for this video. Hopefully you can see how by using those settings you can customize ChatGPT to have more personalized answers for you, to interact with you in a way that's more personalized, and it also provides some additional tools that kind of have additional benefits. So thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like it and please subscribe to my channel and check out the other videos that I have. Thank you.